Tottori in western Japan. About 16 kilometers long and 2 kilometers wide, these sand dunes are a famous Tottori landmark. The dunes are thought to have been formed from sand carried by the constant strong winds blowing in off the Sea of Japan. Wind-blown sand, dry and fine-grained, produces this rippling effect on the dune's surface. It's especially beautiful in winter, covered in a layer of snow. The sand dunes are a major attraction for visitors to Tottori. You can tour them the easy way, on a camel. If you're young and energetic, you might choose to sandboard. Or fly a paraglider for some great views over the Sea of Japan. Rakkyo, a kind of scallion, is a familiar sight on Japanese dining tables. Rakkyo will grow in this sandy ground. It doesn't need much water, but to get moisture from below the sand, it's still planted by hand. Rakkyo, grown in the fine-grained sand of these dunes, has a unique, crunchy texture. Growing exposed to the strong winds off the Sea of Japan produces firm, dense rakkyo. Rakkyo flowers blooming in autumn provide a magnificent sight for visitors to enjoy. Tottori keeps coming up with fresh ideas to utilize these dunes. A few years back, people noticed that Tottori sand was very similar to the sand that covers much of the moon. The area has become a proving ground for equipment designed to traverse the lunar surface. It's also home to the world's first sand art museum. This is an enormously popular place to visit. The exhibitions recreate famous world sites with sculptures made from sand. So far, there have been shows featuring 14 countries. The current theme is France. This is the Palace of Versailles. Surrounded by so much French culture expressed in sand, you really get a feel for the country. The sculptures are made in basically the same way that children build sandcastles, using only sand and water. Exhibits are created by a team of 20 sculptors from many different nationalities. The team took 3.5 months to produce this exhibition. We start with a pyramid-shaped mound of sand and apply very high pressure to make it as solid as possible. Then we begin shaping the sculpture, perfecting each part as we work from the top down. This method makes it very stable. They made a special effort to recreate Notre Dame Cathedral. From the many arches and flying buttresses to the intricate rose windows, the detailing is incredible. So beautiful, so much fine detail. It's hard to believe they're all made from sand. It's amazing, overwhelming. Among Japan's sand dunes, these in Tottori stand out not just for their size, but for their potential for leisure, culture, and so much more.